High-ranking officials exit, their faces grim, the air thick with unspoken anxieties in the Japanese war room. General Tojo's stern nod meets Admiral Suzuki's downcast gaze, a silent clash of wills. The door closes, sealing the room and amplifying the palpable tension, a heavy weight. Unspoken disagreements linger, casting a shadow over the room. In the war room, General Tojo and Admiral Suzuki face off, their anger palpable under the fluorescent lights. Maps of the Pacific spread across the table, silent witnesses to the escalating conflict. Tojo's voice booms with unwavering resolve. "We cannot show weakness. It would stain our nation's honor." Suzuki retorts, questioning the cost. "What honor is there in leading our people to utter destruction?" Suzuki's plea hangs heavy. What future will they have if we continue down this path of madness? Tokyo streets bustle with oblivious civilians, their lives a stark contrast to unseen tensions. A quiet desperation simmers beneath the surface of daily routines, a subtle unrest. Amidst the crowd, faces reflect a blend of hope and unspoken anxieties. The city's vibrant energy masks the high-level debates unfolding in secret. Life continues, unaware of the decisions that could alter everything. Each step, each fleeting interaction, carries the weight of uncertainty. Admiral Suzuki sits alone, shadows dancing across his worried face in the dim light of his quiet office. He lifts a framed photograph, the glass catching the light. A smiling family, frozen in time, oblivious to the dire straits closing in. Suzuki's gaze softens, love warring with regret in his weary eyes. The weight of command, of impossible choices, presses down on him. In the silence, the photograph seems to offer a fragile solace, a memory of what he fights for. In the dimly lit office, General Tojo sits hunched over a desk, maps and documents spread around him. His face is illuminated by the lamp's glow, etched with lines of determination and unwavering resolve. The Pacific maps hint at vast strategic plans, symbols of a grand, ambitious design. Stacks of documents suggest tireless preparation, each page a testament to his relentless drive. He is ready to fight to the bitter end, fueled by an unshakable belief in his cause. Under the harsh sun, an Indonesian village buzzes, masking deep resentment under the oppressive Japanese occupation. Villagers move with a forced normalcy, each action a silent act of defiance against their unwanted rulers. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken longing for freedom and the simmering promise of rebellion. Every glance, every gesture holds a hidden strength, a quiet vow to reclaim their stolen land. Flickering candles cast shadows on the faces of Indonesian nationalists, their hideout a haven amidst coming storm. The air vibrates with hushed anticipation as they gather, spirits ignited by dreams of revolution. Amir, young but resolute, leans in, his eyes burning with fierce determination. Whispers weave through the room, each word a spark, fanning the flames of rebellion. Tension fills every corner as they plot, their whispers echoing the heartbeat of a nation yearning to be free. Under the blazing Indonesian sun, Pak Budi tills his rice field, his brow glistening with sweat, his movements slow and deliberate. Pausing, he straightens his back, listening intently to the hushed voices of Japanese soldiers nearby. Their words reveal a grim picture of the war, whispers of defeat carried on the tropical breeze. A flicker of hope ignites in Pak Budi's eyes, a silent promise of change amidst the golden rice paddies. Colonel Tanaka sits at his desk, the weight of command heavy on his shoulders, his face etched with concern. A messenger arrives, placing a telegram on the polished surface of the desk. The air crackles with anticipation. Tanaka's eyes scan the message, the news of Japan's weakening position hitting him like a physical blow. His expression hardens, the grim reality of the war's shifting tides becoming undeniable. His knuckles whiten as he grips the telegram, the paper crinkling under the intense pressure. The weight of responsibility intensifies, threatening to crush him under the burden of impending defeat. Under the harsh Indonesian sun, Japanese soldiers patrol, bayonets glinting, their faces stern and unyielding. Villagers watch from the shadows, fear and defiance mingling in their eyes as they observe the occupiers. The dusty square becomes a stage for unspoken resistance, each shadow a silent act of defiance. Tension hangs heavy, palpable as the sun beats down, amplifying the villagers' simmering resentment. In a dimly lit hideout, Amir's determined face emerges from shadows, plans spread before him. Maps and documents litter a makeshift table as the nationalists gather, their resolve solidifying. Anticipation hangs heavy in the air, each breath a promise of action. Boarded-up windows cast eerie shadows, enhancing the clandestine atmosphere. Each member nods, understanding the gravity of the moment, united in their mission. Japan's vulnerability looms as an opportunity, fueling their determination and resolve. In the Emperor's presence, Suzuki stands resolute, a report clutched in his hands, its pages whispering of impending doom. He presents the grim document, each page a testament to the war's devastating toll. Suzuki's grave tone underscores the urgent need for peace, his words painting a stark picture of ruin. His unwavering gaze meets the Emperor's, pleading for a cessation of conflict before all is lost. The fate of the empire hangs in the balance, resting on the decision that will either save or shatter it. In his office, Tojo slams his fist, the sound echoing power. His face, flushed with anger, reflects unyielding resolve. He gestures wildly, a storm of defiance brewing within him. His voice booms, shattering the office's silent facade. Surrender? That would be a betrayal, he declares fiercely, and a disgrace to the nation. Tojo's words are final. A blinding flash engulfs Hiroshima, the sky turning an unnatural, searing white. The earth trembles violently as the atomic bomb detonates, a cataclysmic force unleashed. A colossal mushroom cloud billows skyward, a terrifying monument to unimaginable destruction. Below, the city is consumed by an inferno, buildings collapsing like dust. The landscape is scarred and unrecognizable, a wasteland where life once thrived. Silence descends, heavy and absolute, broken only by the crackling of distant fires. Inside the Japanese war room, the atmosphere is thick with anticipation as news of Hiroshima arrives, faces etched with disbelief. The leaders absorb the shocking information. The initial shock gives way to dawning horror, a palpable wave sweeping through the room. The weight of their dire situation crashes down, undeniable in its crushing totality. Silence descends, heavy and absolute. As the magnitude of the bombing sinks in, each leader grapples with the grim reality, their expressions a mix of fear and resignation. A blinding flash engulfs Nagasaki as the atomic bomb detonates, searing the landscape with unimaginable light. The shockwave explodes outwards, a destructive force leveling the remnants of a once vibrant city. A colossal cloud of smoke and debris billows skyward, a grim monument to devastation. The devastated city is further reduced to rubble, a testament to the destructive power unleashed. Heat and radiation compound the misery, weakening Japan's resolve in the face of utter destruction. Stern faces fill the war room, a heavy silence amplifying the weight of impending defeat. At the head of the table, Emperor stands, his sorrowful gaze sweeping over his officers. A mask of resignation settles on his face, the weight of his nation pressing down. His voice, soft yet firm, cuts through the tension. I have decided to accept the terms. The words hang in the air, a finality that echoes the end of a long and brutal conflict. A palpable sense of sorrow and defeat permeates the room as Emperor's decision sinks in. In an Indonesian village, word of Japan's surrender ignites a spark of hope. Like wildfire, the news races through the village, altering every face. Villagers erupt in jubilant cries, their elation painting smiles. Joyful cheers echo through the streets, celebrating freedom's dawn. In a dimly lit room, shadows dance on the faces of Amir and his nationalists. Maps of Indonesia sprawl across the table, lit by a kerosene lamp's soft glow. The air crackles with anticipation as they gather, their resolve hardening. Each line on the map is traced with a fierce determination, a silent vow. The weight of a nation's future rests heavily in the room. Indonesia's independence hangs in the balance, a breath away from reality. Jakarta awakens under a humid sky, a sprawling city teeming with life and untold stories. A vast crowd surges through the streets, a sea of faces reflecting hope and anticipation. Eyes upturned, they await a moment that promises to reshape their destiny. The air vibrates with nervous energy, a palpable sense of history in the making. Banners flutter in the gentle breeze, proclaiming the long-awaited declaration. A collective breath held, a nation poised on the brink of a new dawn. Sukarno stands resolute, a beacon of hope against the backdrop of Sukarno's residence. Addressing the eager crowd, he raises his hands, a pivotal moment as he declares Indonesia's independence with unwavering resolve. His voice booms, carrying the weight of a nation's dreams. A beat of silence hangs heavy in the air, charged with anticipation. The crowd erupts, a thunderous wave of cheers and applause, as jubilation sweeps through the scene. The Indonesian flag ascends in the village square, its colors vivid against the tropical sky. Red and white flutter, emblems of freedom and the promise of sovereignty for Indonesia. A gentle breeze carries the scent of hope, rustling through the vibrant banner. The village watches, their hearts swelling with pride as a new era dawns. Sunlight bathes the scene, illuminating the dawn of Indonesian independence. In the hushed Japanese war room, leaders sit in heavy silence, the weight of the moment palpable. A radio broadcast fills the room, words echoing Indonesia's declaration of independence. Faces etched with shock, they absorb the news. The room still and tense. Each leader contemplates the far-reaching consequences of their wartime decisions. The air thickens with unspoken regrets and the dawning reality of change. A silent acknowledgement passes among them, the future uncertain and fraught with challenge. Pak Budi stands in his rice field, its green a vibrant contrast to the rising sun. His weathered hands, testament to years of toil, gently touch the rice. The Indonesian flag waves, a proud merah putih in the soft morning breeze. A single tear traces a path down Pak Budi's cheek, marking the dawn. His face, etched with time, reflects a mix of hope and solemn reflection. Jakarta bursts with life as Indonesians celebrate independence. Parades snaking through vibrant streets. Traditional costumes flash amidst modern attire, a vibrant mix reflecting the nation's soul. Music floods the air, gamelan blending with pop in a symphony of national pride. Joyful faces light up the streets as people dance, celebrating freedom and unity. Optimism for the future shines in every smile, a nation united in hope and celebration.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.